Good morning, Kiddo Kids, and welcome to your Friday, April 28th. And today is Arbor Day. What is Arbor? Arbor Day? It's actually any green plant that provides shade, like an alcove or a refuge. And the one that's most common are trees. So you might be sitting there and saying, like, Mr. King, but, I'm not really a huge fan of trees. Well, you hopefully are a fan of breathing, because they're kind of important to that. They actually produce approximately 28% of the world's oxygen. And I mean just trees. Out of all of the plants that produce oxygen, just trees alone are over a quarter of that total amount. And that's pretty wild to think about. So, honestly, they kind of deserve a hug, don't they? And if you want to hug a tree, the biggest trees in the world can be found out in California. They are giant redwoods, or I believe you say it as Hyperion redwoods. And they are so tall, they're the world's tallest are over 300 feet tall and can be found up in Northern California. So it'd be kind of a fun one to go visit. They are so big that, well, to put it in perspective, you'd be pretty small by comparison. You can even, in some cases, drive a car through one. The chandelier tree here is pretty famous for that. But they're not the world's oldest trees. The world's oldest trees can also be found in California. They are actually the Great Basin bristlecone pines, which are approximated or thought to be over 5,000 years old. That's actually mind-boggling, isn't it? But then on top of that, they're not the biggest of the trees in the world. The biggest trees in the world, well, it's debatable how you want to break that up, but I would honestly say that, these aspen are the biggest in the world. And you might be thinking, but they look pretty small, Mr. King. Well, they're actually not, because they share a common root system, and all of the trees pop up from one root system. It's one giant plant, but the majority of it is hidden underground, and that's really kind of crazy too, isn't it? So trees are a pretty amazing thing, and a neat thing we've just found out recently is they can actually kind of communicate with each other. If you want to learn more about that, they do a good job explaining that in the Season 2, Episode 10 episode of the new Magic School Bus show on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, go check it out. It's a really cool episode. Anyways, let's find the flag in the room and...
Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
All right, you Kendall tree huggers, let's talk about the food for the day. Well, we happen to have a tuna sandwich or Mac's stuffed crust pizza with green beans, apple, and milk. Well, what's going on with that weather outside? It's going to be, a cool day to start with, coming all the way up to about 61 degrees, so about the warmest we've had for a little while here. It's starting off relatively clear, but the prediction is that the clouds will roll in and there will be a chance of rain as the day continues. So watch out for that, but let's hope that right now we get a break with some blue skies, and let's hope that the weather kind of, flies in the face of the forecast right there, and we can stave that off. So let's get into our Kendall canines. We have an absolutely beautiful animal right here in Marley from Annika. I wanted to tell you about her, and she's a very pretty one. And to let you know, we're going to put up that doggo chart, and I got to say, we can't really even put Marley on here, because I got to tell you guys, tried to pull a fast one, but this is not a dog, this is a rabbit. Annika trying to pull that one over. I know a rabbit when I see one. Those ears are a dead giveaway. So, can't give any points here. Too bad. Anyways, let's finish out our announcement of the Kendall mission statement. The mission of the Kendall Central School District to provide the knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes needed by students to live responsibly and compete successfully in today's and tomorrow's world. Well, I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. And don't forget, if I don't get a chance to see it, stay colorful, Kendall.